Sun TV.
To help with Almighty, that because we are Jewish, we stand in opposition to what, not just the crimes that are happening now, that are being perpetrated against Sheikh Jarrah or Silwan, but the whole concept of so-called Jewish state is a tragedy, because Judaism is religion. It's a 3,000-year-old religion. It is to be subservient to God. This Zionist concept, create a state of Israel, is people who stole our identity, mostly non-religious Jews. They're simply trying to transform Judaism from religion to nationalism. It's a mere 100-odd years. The state is 70-odd years old. It is unacceptable. We are not permitted to steal, to kill, to occupy other people, and we're not even allowed to have a Jewish state. We went through the trials and tribulations of the Inquisition, Crusades, 2,000 years of exile. And we never attempted to create our own sovereignty. It is forbidden, even if it would not be in a case of subjugating and stealing homes from another people. Jews are forbidden to have even 1 inch of Jewish sovereignty. That is respected by our Jewish people throughout the world for 2,000 years. Zionism, as I said, was a movement that was estranged from God and the religion, mostly non-religious. Theodor Herzl, Ben Gurion, Weizmann, all these guys, Shabatinsky, they were rebels against God, and they made it a state, and they tried to use as a facade the religion, and they waved the religion to legitimize a crime. So let's be clear. The Zionist state of Israel is unacceptable. It is totally antithetical to our religion. It is contradictory, and our rabbis from day one stood in opposition. I carry with me the letter. This is a document from the United Nations where in 1947 the chief rabbi of Palestine, nothing to do with the Israeli rabbinate, which again is window dressing for their crime, but there is a rabbinate of the religious community called Eda Forenos, and he said in 1947, we furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. This is declaration before the United Nations on July 16, 1947, before the United Nations ratified the state in 1948. And here we sat with the delegation of the United Nations in Al-Quds in Jerusalem, so that the world should know we've been standing in the streets of Jerusalem. My brothers and sisters there demonstrating. Many people come to generations, 8 generations or more from Palestine. They stand there till today. They get arrested, beaten, assassinated. Anybody can go to our site, nkusa.org. Look for the Ture character, nkusa.org, and you will see how every single day Jews are beaten and arrested, and our youth, the boys and girls, when they turn 17, is mandatory military service. Now, one of our boys or girls goes into the army. They refuse to serve in their army, and they get harassed, arrested, jailed. It's unbelievable what's happening over there, and the world doesn't know. Facebook just closed us down because we don't speak about any type of militant action. We talk about speaking the truth, how that Zionism is false. But being that we speak against Zionism, they closed us down, they shut us down. But this is the view. If we will go to any religious community, the very religious is anti-Zionist, anti the state of Israel, right in New York. Across Manhattan is called Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the largest concentration of religious Jews, and there's not one single Israeli flag. And I have a colleague here from London. In London, Stamford Hills, the very religious state of that is the same. There's not an Israeli flag, or in Montreal, wherever invariably. The very religious Jew does not stand for the occupation. And we cry and hurt with the Palestinians. We want the world to know that. We want our leaders, our president, the senators, the congressmen to please hear the voice of the distinguished rabbis and distinguished Jewish communities, and do not be intimidated. It is not anti-Semitic to oppose the occupation. On the contrary, the Zionists are the greatest anti-Semites because they are causing the rift between Jews and Muslims and Jews and other people. They are causing a hate and a mistrust of Jews. They are exacerbating anti-Semitism. Their hands are covered in blood of Palestinians and Jews. We plead with our leaders, hear our voice, and let's bring the end peace for them, God, to help with this occupation, so we can live and get in peace as we've had for hundreds and hundreds of years, Jews and Muslims, Jews and Arabs, in Jerusalem, in any Arab and Muslim country. God help soon.